All right, good afternoon. Oh man, it has been a busy day. Let's get right into it. So, do you remember this young woman right here?
Hey guys, so DoorDash just deactivated me 2 days after I reported my sexual assault. Hey guys, I just lost my job, and they won't tell me why. They're supposed to send an email immediately after deactivation, providing you the reason why and a link to appeal.
Now, if you remember that young woman, I made a video back in October, I want to say, when this incident first happened, how a lot of people initially took her side. Let me get her pulled back up. Her name is her actual government name that she gave out to the public is Olivia Henderson, the DoorDash girl. She actually got arrested. I made the video back in October and I said that from what I can tell in the research that I have done, what the man did in his own home was not necessarily illegal. Was it untasteful? Yes, but it was not illegal. By her posting that man's information, posting that video and exposing him is illegal. I got a lot of pushback from that. So I bring this up now because guess what happened? She got arrested. Now, I don't wish that on anybody to be in jail for any means, for the most part. I mean, unless you're actually physically harming somebody, I feel like to me, this is more of an inappropriate prank. This is put it like that. It's more like an inappropriate prank. Was the guy foolish for having his pants down when he ordered food? Yes. But at the exact same time, when you're younger and you're just out partying, I'm assuming, and you just order some food and pass out, that's not something I have personal experience, but I can understand why that would have happened. She showed a much larger sense of immaturity. So much so that in her initial video, she was yelling and screaming, talking about how she is the victim and all this other kind of stuff. And that is honestly what turned me away from her. I'm like, okay, I get it. You feel like that you was done wrong, and rightfully so in a sense. But he wasn't wagging at her. He was just passed out on the couch and she exposed him. So both people, in my opinion, were wrong, but she was more in the wrong because she had no business exposing that man like that without his permission. And the law agrees with me. And I even said that back then, if anything was to happen, it wouldn't happen to him. It would happen to her. He stayed quiet. Till this day, I still haven't seen a video of him even trying to explain his side, which was smart. Unlike her, who kept going on making video after video, yelling and condemning, and is trying to get people to feel sorry for it. Then what ends up happening, like always, whenever you try to expose somebody, they always look into your past and see what kind of history that you have. She had a history of breaking into places, in particular, a place she used to live at. She had a history of being inappropriate with DoorDash drivers indirectly by making a video of a woman she found attractive and wanted her to come back to her house if she saw the video. People have to understand that yes, the internet, the social media, the apps, and everything is a really great tool for networking and making a lot of money. And in fact, on that particular video at that particular time was at 21 million views and had over 1 million likes. So depending on how much she was making from the creator fund, she could have made an easy 20 some odd thousand from that video, or $4,000 or $21,000 video on that video, easily, right? Especially if she was part of the creator fund and all this other kind of stuff. And then on top of that, people probably want to donate to her, leaving her gifts. She made a pretty good bag off that. But let's take a look at these charges right quick. Let me go here. Here we go. Okay. Now, I am not a lawyer. I'm not legally trained, so this is not legal advice, yada, yada, yada. But this is the original video right here where I was talking about the situation and how I thought that she was in the wrong. I just want to show that to you. The video is called This DoorDasher Essay Story That Fell Apart. Like I said, I was skeptical even back then. So go back and check that out and come back here if you like. This is how a better conversation, understanding where I'm going to go with this. So I went ahead and went to the New York State court system website, and there's her name, Olivia Henderson. Goodness, I can't talk today. Born in 2002, so that'll make her what, 20 some odd, in her early 20s. What is it, 2025 right now? So about 22, 23, something like that. Like I said, young and immature. Let's see here. Let's see. Okay, see, incident happened October 12th, 2025. Arrest November 10th, 2025. And there's her attorney's address. And I wanted to make sure that was the attorney's address and not her address, because I went ahead and pulled that address up in the website and Board of Elections. And it's just a government building, so they have a lot of stuff in that particular place. So I didn't want nobody thinking I was trying to dox her or anything. And then I went to charges. Let's look at her charges. Disseminated surveillance image 1, sell/publish, unlawful surveillance for amusement and profit. And those are the 2 charges. The top charge is the most serious charge. Now, when I was gathering from the stuff I looked at, and we could look at it together too. Let's see here. I put that in ChatGPT, the charges right there. And let's see here. Charge Class E felony, meaning this person is accused of sharing, selling, and publishing images or videos that were obtained through unlawful surveillance. Okay. So, and they have in plain terms right here. Someone secretly recorded another person and then accused sharing or distribute that recording. This charge applies even if they weren't the ones who originally recorded. Sharing it alone is a felony. This is in the state of New York. Okay. And then here's the other one. Unlawful surveillance in the 2nd degree, top charge, Class E felony. This means the person is accused of secretly recording or photographing another person without their knowledge, typically at a place where the person has a reasonable expectation of privacy for their own amusement, entertainment, and profit. And I remember back in the day that I gave an example back in Florida, because that's where I'm from, that you could literally be nude in your home with your garage door open, with your door open, and somebody walk past and sees you. You're in your own home. There's not really too much you could do. It's untasteful, but you're not in a public place. You're in your own home. Do I like that law? No. But like I said, that's why I was saying that what he did was wrong, but what she did was more wrong because she exposed him to everybody else. Yes, you should have enough. You shouldn't be. I understand he's probably in his 20s too, but you shouldn't be that blackout drunk. I'm assuming he was drunk. That's the only explanation I could think of you being passed out on the couch with your pants down. That you cannot be that blackout drunk, allegedly, supposedly, and order food and have somebody come there. I don't order DoorDash. I don't like delivery services. I think it's overly priced. So I don't know if it tells you if it's a man or woman coming on beforehand. If you know, let me know. But I just think, or I think it should be, is just, hey, your dasher is coming, and that should be it. I don't think it would have a picture of a person, giving your food or what have you. I don't know. I could be wrong on that. Anyways, where was I? I got to talking too much. Examples include secretly recording someone in a bathroom, bedroom, dressing room, hiding a camera to capture images of someone undressed, recording extra activity without consent, placing a camera in a private area to watch someone. And really, she really did all of that. Summary in everyday language. They allegedly secretly recorded someone in a private setting for amusement or profit. Like I said, she's a TikTok creator, part of the TikTok creator forum of over 100,000 subscribers. She had over 21 million views, or at this point, 31 million views. She made easy 5 figures off that video. So she did it for profit. Let's see, they allegedly started to publish the recording. Possible prison time, X-related offense to consequence depending on the circumstance, long-term criminal record penalties. It's on a breakdown. Let's see here. And this is getting into the whole entire prison at this time. Now, I don't know what her criminal past is. I didn't look that up. However, clearly the man is lawyered up. She is not, unfortunately. She had a public defender when I was on this thing right here on the initial website. Motions, there's no motions. Summary. Yeah, she has a public defender. I'm pretty sure this man has a lawyer. I hate to say it, she's screwed. She's screwed because not only did she embarrass a man for no real reason. Now, I can understand if you feel like you were assaulted, but that's something you may have taken a picture of, or if you did do a record, take it straight to the police, which she did. But I can't remember if the video came first, then she went to the police, or then to the police, then to the video. I'm not sure. Either way, though, once the police shot it down and said there's not too much that they can do because he's in his own home, she should have dropped it. She could have made a video talking about the situation, but not showing a video of the man's home, and the inside of his home, the outside of his home, things of that nature. She was in the wrong. She was completely in the wrong, unfortunately. She went too far with it. And because everybody keeps chasing this internet clout like a drug, she's going to pay the consequence of it, unfortunately. But that's just an update I have with the DoorDasher. We'll see where this goes. I'll do another update video eventually. But you tell me what you think. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hope you guys have a great day. Thank you.